This is Douglas, and as you can tell, I'm still alive. And I'd like to thank you for the opportunity to take out of your time to watch this video. You have to be a friend of mine to watch this video because God knows those are the only people I sent this to. At least some of them I thought. See, over the last 2 years, I've encountered an entirely different group of people that I'm used to having in Ohio. And over the last 2 years, I've also learned a lot of things. Well, here's the quick rundown. And a lot of truths are going to come out right now. Anyway, it all started in March of '06 when I came to school, and I didn't know anybody. Nobody knew me. And the very first one I ever met was a lady named Jessica. Jessica was a very, very sweet lady. Still is today. Love her to death. And we started dating for a little while, and then due to unforeseen circumstances, we ended the relationship kind of on a bad note. And I wanted to apologize to her for anything that might have gone wrong. Then next came Danielle. Danielle, she's also a sweet lady. She and I are real good friends today. And I talk to her on occasions, and due to unforeseen circumstances, that relationship ended. Over the next few months, I encountered different friends, different family members in school, and I also encountered different relationships, and I have had a lot of fun in the process. And then towards the beginning of the year, in January, when my fourth cycle started, I met the one person in my life that I always thought was going to basically be there to the end, especially with my health problems that are, by the way, taking over my life. This particular person was there for me anytime I needed this person, and over the course of about 9 to 10 months, this particular person um, was not only there for me, I was there for her, and we had an awful lot of fun together doing different things and just basically having a good time while we were in school. And then I met Lisa, and Lisa was just a psycho, like just the biggest child you can ever imagine. I swear to God, she was like the poster girl for birth control. And then I met Casey, who everybody had thought that because she gave me a special pill, shall we say, because I had a bad ear infection, um, my special best friend thought that she had given me something to practically kill me. Well, for the record, she did not. And Casey is, still a friend of mine today, and I miss her. And then June 21st came around, and my best friend went off to do her externship while I remained behind to finish my last cycle at Pennsylvania Culinary. And over the course of that particular cycle, my friend Jamie, who is just as special of a lady as you can get to, basically picked me up off my feet after my best friend left. And she taught me to look at school a different way, to basically snap out of the so-called state that I was in, because my best friend and a couple of my other good friends were gone. See my best friend on quite a few occasions. And then September 3rd, I went down to see her for the last time while I was in Pittsburgh. So I went off to my first externship in Charlestown, West Virginia. And over the course of 2 months, I continuously went to see my best friend through any hard time that she was going through, or just to go and see her. And then I met Sarah. And Sarah is just wonderful. I mean, she is just flat out wonderful. So she did create a few problems, as other problems were, as problems are usually created by different people. And then I finished my the first half of my externship in Charlestown, and I came back here to Pittsburgh to go ahead and finish out my externship, which is now complete. I just have a few hours to catch up on, and then I'm graduated. I had a 3.6 on my final eval, which gave me an overall total of a 3.2, which is awesome. And then, about a month ago, or close to a month ago, I had found out that there was a special wrestling event that was coming to town. And I wanted so bad to take my best friend and her brother. Well, I had gotten my tickets at the box office at the Mellon Arena. And I had gotten 3 of them. Well, it appears that during the same time that somebody tapped into my best friend's checking account and got wrestling tickets for that same event. Apparently, according to my best friend, I had something to do with it, according to her mother. Well, just to let you know, AJ, I had nothing to do with it. I don't have your information. I don't have your account numbers, and nor do I ever want to know. I took you down to that bank because I wanted to find out as well who it was, just as much as you did. For 9 solid months, I gave everything I had and everything I loved for you. You were laid up in my apartment for 3 days with a foot injury, and all I did was take care of you. All I did was care for you as a best friend. I set aside Casey, Lisa, Sarah, and a few others aside. I just brushed them aside because I thought you were so much worth more to me than gold itself. Well, because you and your mother apparently think I did it, apparently now that's changed. Because God knows, deep down in, you know I didn't do it. But yet you're going to stand there and you're going to let your mother tell you what to do. You're going to let your mother come between the best friendship I ever had and probably the best friendship maybe you'll ever have. But you never know. But see, that's her scheme of things. Because according to you, your mother didn't like me. So who knows who set me up? Because only 2 people had access to that account. You and your mother. I'm not accusing anybody of anything. All I'm saying is your mother did not like me, so God knows who set me up. Now, to all of my other friends, I want to thank you for being behind me for the last 2 years through my schooling. I had a lot of rough times and a lot of challenges, especially with my children. But I just want you to know, AJ, that I had everything in the world taken away when your mother accused me of getting into your account. I had nothing to do with it. I sold my tickets that I had to a coworker because I didn't want to go without you and your brother. I don't give a damn what anybody thinks of me. I don't give a damn what your mother thinks of me. You were the best thing that ever happened to me. And you did not even defend me and even think for 1 second to tell your mom, maybe he didn't do it. I don't believe he would do that. Because every time anything ever came up about you, I defended you. I defended you. Whether it be with your man troubles down at your externship site or here, I was there for you. Other people were too, but I was there more than anyone. And you know this. And I have kept this bottled up for so long. Now it changes. When you got rid of our friendship, you got rid of my heart. Everything that I ever did for you, you met my children. You met part of my past.